welcome back to my channel. Today I'm participating in the I Believe challenge hosted by Heidi Sonboul. And before I get started, my neighbor is having a conversation out on her deck, so I'm hoping I could drown her out. But if you all hear something in the background, that's what it is. Okay, so the I Believe challenge was something that Heidi wanted to put on her channel and challenge us other YouTubers to share kind of what we believe in our testimony. She's opened it up to all religions, but just a way to foster some positivity and some love and light into the world. So that's what I am doing today. A lot of the stories or my testimony is rather personal, so I won't share all of them, but I did want to share my feelings. I'm not ashamed at all. I am a Christian. I believe that Jesus died and rose on the third day to forgive me for my sins. But again, I have friends that are all different religions that believe different things, so I'm in no way judging anyone or saying my religion is better. That's not even how I operate. This is just my personal belief and my story. So I was born, my family is a Christian family, but I accepted Jesus as my Savior when I was 5 years old. Let me say this. I was baptized when I was 5. I was not coerced or anything like that. I was at a revival at my church, and when my preacher at the time, or my pastor at the time, opened the invitation for anyone who wanted to be baptized, I remember telling my mom, like tugging on her and saying I wanted to go down front. She didn't discourage me. She let me, go, and I went. And I believe at that age I did understand as much as I could what I was doing. I knew I loved Jesus, like Jesus loves me, the little song. Like I understood that, this was part of my life. This was my help. This was someone or something that I should believe in. So I accepted it. Now fast forward to when I became older. I think I had different experiences with God or Jesus, but I couldn't put them into words, but I knew what it was. For example, when I was in the 3rd grade, my father had a heart attack, and immediately I knew to pray, and that was just a trying time for me, because I lived in a rural town in North Carolina. So the closest good hospital, with a cardiac unit and everything, was in Norfolk, Virginia, which was like an hour and 15 minutes from me. So my mother, of course, during the week, she was up in Virginia with my dad, and so I had to stay with friends, family. My grandma would come stay with us, but it was just hard. You're 8 years old and both your parents are away. So, I think that strengthened my faith. Like, I just talked to God a lot, and just pray for my dad and pray for our family, etc. Okay, so let's fast forward some more. So my father continued to have heart disease, had different heart surgeries, valve replacements, defibrillators put in. So after 3rd grade, my life changed. Like my father was still able to work and stuff, but every couple of years there was something where he had to have a surgery or something. So he passed when I was 24, turning 25, October 1997. So again, where I look to the hills where my help cometh from, which is my father. I was blessed to have him at my, graduation from high school, graduation from college, so I did, he was a presence in my life for that long. But, again, 25, 24, that's young to lose a parent. So that was a struggle. Okay, let's fast forward again. So I get into a relationship that went south a few years later. Took it very, 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 very hard. And I would say this is probably when my faith became the strongest. Because I was, living somewhere where none of my family was close that I can get to. Everybody was at least 2 to 4 hours away. So again, it was me and God. And that's when my bond got super tight. He got me through a rough time, y'all. When I say rough, like rough. But he was there. He held me. He carried me when I could not carry myself. And I know that was nothing but God. Like, I was never suicidal or anything like that, but I was just in a low place, in a deep depression. I was hurt. Like, I was heartbroken. I felt empty, just all the emotions, anger, everything. But it was him that kept me sane and kept me from doing some stuff I probably would be regretting right now. So, yeah. So that was, I think, when my bond with God was really solidified. He'd always been in my life, but now he's walking with me. And like, he had walked with me before, but I knew he was with me then. So yeah, that's one big thing. And then just, other life struggles. I've had some health things going on. I've talked to you guys about my adoption story, like wanting to adopt and be a mother. And, he's been with me through all of this stuff. And again, I'll share with you all about that later on. But yeah, he's my everything. I don't know what to say, y'all, but the stuff has happened. Just so much stuff that I can't even pinpoint everything. But things happen in my life, and I know it had to have been God. Now, y'all, I'm not professing to be any kind of saint. My walk is still wobbly. I got stuff I need to work on. I got this stuff he's working with me on. And, I still sin. I fall short every day, but I get back up and, just try to keep being a good person. Like, I try to treat others like I want to be treated. That's the golden rule. I try to love my neighbor even when I don't want to. And I don't mean physically my neighbor. I mean humankind. And I just try to look for the good in everyone. And I try to be that light. That's one of my prayers every night, that my light will shine so that others may see and know that that is God working through me. So that's what I try to do, guys. Like I said, that is my belief. And that's what it is. God is my everything. He's my rock. He, my father, my protector, my friend, my waymaker, promise keeper, all that. Like, that's him. And I'm just trying to do what he would want me to do. So God willing, I make it to those pearly gates, and he will look at me and say, well done, my good and faithful servant. That's all I want. Because y'all, let me keep it 100 with y'all. We're in a heat wave, like I mentioned yesterday in my vlog. If that is any indication of what hell is going to be like, I ain't going to make it. I'm not going to make it. So I need to do what I need to do to ensure that I make it to heaven, because that's what I want to do. I want to be cool, chill, look upon his face, hang out with my dad, my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, my great-grands, everybody. I just want to be in that number when it's time. So I'm thankful that he has blessed me thus far, and I pray that he continues to bless me and bless y'all. Like, whatever your religion is, whatever you believe, just believe in something higher, guys. That's the only way we can get where we need to be in life, honestly. So I pray for you, you pray for me, and watch God change things, or whoever you believe in change things. So y'all be blessed. Happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed my testimony. I hope I was helpful to someone. And thanks for being respectful and receiving it. And I'll talk to you guys on my next vlog. Bye, guys.